good evening, good afternoon, or the do or no do. So guys, if I want to see my title, I don't know what me I talk about, yeah? So guys, my topic is tonight, a lot of person can relate to it. A lot of people probably experience it or experiencing it. Yes, yes. So that's what my topic tonight. I have no friend, and I realize that as I get older. You know, when I was growing up in Jamaica, when I was a young girl, I have a lot of friends, you know. I got persons that I could go to their house and sit down and we can talk. We can go to the bush together. We can go and pick mangoes together. We can go and get cane together. We can cook together. We can, you know, we used to do a lot of that. They used to come to my house and I cook. I go to their house and we cook and eat and sit down and spend time together. Go shopping together, go to Kingston together. Guys, from I come to the UK, here, I met persons sometime at work, associate by other person, I meet up with other persons. But to tell you the truth, I can never say those people are genuinely my friend. I have acquaintances that I acquainted with. I have people that I meet at church, that I talk to, that are my friends, that I say that is my friend, but I don't really have any genuine friend here in the UK. And the few genuine friends that I have in Jamaica that I consider was my friend, we grew apart. Yes, because they are in Jamaica. When I just came here, I used to call them a lot, talk with them, share story, but after a while they started to put more requests and more pressure. I can't fulfill some of the requests. Some of them I start to drop them, not calling them back, not giving into the requests. And you know, after a while, you find that they just want you for favor. It's no longer a friend term like when I used to back home. But when I used to back home in Jamaica, I used to have friend where genuinely was, there for me, I thought. But as soon as I came to this country, I realized the friendship dynamic change. It's more of what they can get from me, how much money I can send for them, or what I can bring for them. And after I'm not forthcoming with all of those requests, I realized that the friendship is not on the level that I used to have it on. Whilst over here in the UK, everybody is busy, everybody is working. When you go to work, you can't really say person that you meet at work, they are your friend, based on the fact that you work together, your work colleague, you share your business, you know that it's not going to stay with one person, it travel along. If you meet persons at church, it's the same thing. You tell them your business, it travel along. And the cycle goes on. Here in the UK, it's very, very lonely. It's very tight. You don't have time for anyone. And like for me who have children and other person who have children, when you're off from work, the most important thing for you is to spend time with your children. Spending time with a friend outside is, you know, is tight. I remember years ago we used to like have like a group from where I used to work, and we used to go out for a meal, and I try to keep up with it. Sometimes I can't attend to the function, I cannot attend, and until it kind of died out. COVID came. After COVID, a lot of persons scatter. A lot of persons, have different priority. Some person die, pass on. And, you realize that everybody have different goals. A lot of person have other, responsibility, other objective that they take priority over meeting up with friends. So my reason for this video is to look back I'm on break last 2 weeks and I didn't do anything, you know. For last week, I was here alone because my children went to spend some time with the elder brother and I was here alone. You know, if I was in Jamaica and I had friends, we could have gone out to do something. But I didn't phone anyone that I know based on the fact that they have their own family, they have their own issue, they have their own situation going on in their life. And you know, I was saying to my friend this evening, one of my a lady that I meet at work, I said, I call everybody friend, even though I know I don't have any friend. So I was saying to her this evening that I don't have any friend. And she was saying, Beverly, why are you saying you don't have any friend? You could have called me. But I don't want to put that responsibility on anyone to call them because I'm home alone or I'm isolated or I feel lonely. I don't want to do that. No, sir. I was thinking last week when I was here that, you know, when you grow your children and they all grow up and they leave home, this is how it's like. You're on your own. You're on your own, alone. And if your children are living very far from you, you're there alone. And this is why so many persons pass on in their flat alone or in their house alone. Because England is a very lonely place. It's a place where everyone look out for themselves. Everyone is looking out for themselves. And you don't really have no genuine friend. I can't say I have a genuine friend. You know, I am here already in this country where many, many years ago, about in 2003, I was here and I was so broke and I have no money. I didn't have any money to punch my light. I never have no money to put on my gas. Nothing at all. I was so broke. Never have any money. And I remember I had somebody that I talked to. And I said to the person, beg you £10 now. I was begging the person £10. And the person told me no, they could not give me the £10. I had to stay without light and gas until I get my wages. I didn't have anyone to call on, I had to lean on. I remember days gone by, go to work, I could buy my bus pass to carry me to work for the week. I didn't have no money to buy lunch. You know, in the daytime, what I used to do, when everybody went to the shop to buy their lunch, I didn't tell nobody that I don't have any lunch. I come out and go and walk street. I went to walk the street and come back as if I went to have my lunch. Didn't have anybody to turn to in this country. You don't really have no friend and you don't want to pounce on anybody. You don't want to go and turn no trouble to nobody, you know. You just manage on your own. Those days, I'm telling you, I realized that, you know, you have to be self-reliant. You have to learn to depend on yourself. So those early days that I was going through, those rough times, have built me up for today, for now. I'm able to be my own company. I'm able to self-reliant, rely on myself. I learned that day when I did not have the £10 to put on my light, on my gas, because what I was going to do, I was going to put £5 on my light and £5 on my gas. Those days, putting £5 on your light and on the gas is a lot of money, you know, because I'm talking about 21 years ago. And I didn't have anyone to give me, no one to even loan me. I was on my own. So I just look into myself and know that I don't have friends. You know, sometimes I used to look in my phone, like if I'm in any issue, have any issue going on or any problem, and I look in my phone. I'm looking through my contact list. I was looking through my contact list, and this one man come to me and said, Beverly, might as well you just delete everyone in your contact list. I could not call on anybody. No, Because most of the person that in my phone was person that I met at work or somebody that I met at churches. I don't have no, we didn't have no, friend that you can relate to, you know. Only one person I know that, I could have called on if I didn't have money. 'Cause those days I couldn't go to the bank and to borrow money or, anywhere. I could call on that person and ask that person to lend me. Yeah. After some time, I realized I could have asked that person. And after some time, we grew apart. Even though we grew apart, you know, that person is doing their own thing. I am doing my own thing. No one then we touch base, but it's not like before. 'Cause everybody grew apart and we're doing our own different thing. In this country, when it comes to friendship, it's very, very, you have to work good to find a person where you say is your bosom friend, somebody that you can sit and talk to and tell any issue. You know, don't have no bosom friend, my love. Over here, everyone is for themselves. If what I notice most of all over here with friendship, if they have you as a friend, is either you can do them a favor or they have you to call on you when they need you. Or they can call you to tell you the problem or they call you to know your problem. That's the way I notice friend in this country. It's not like somebody will have your back. Somebody is there for you, stand there for you. You know, that's what I come to terms with. But you know what? I always know that I have God. I have God to lean on, and that's the most important thing. So if you are in the UK or in another country and you find yourself like, feel like you're alone, like you don't have friends, you're not alone. A lot of most person that you see going on the street there, they feel alone too. Most of them experience some really unpleasant situation with friends. Sometimes you have friends who encourage you to invest your money wrongly. Like in the past, I have friends who advise me to invest my money wrongly. You know, you will have friends who, do things to you, not even think of it. So this is why you know that you can't really trust them. You can only trust God. And I hope people that who, I associate with it, they don't feel no way. But that's how I felt. And I shouldn't even say that because it's the honest truth. I don't feel like I have no friend. I don't feel like I have no friend. Even though I was saying this to this lady this evening, and she was saying to me that Beverly, don't say that. But it's the truth. Back home, our friendship is different from over here. When you're living back home, friendship is different from over here. Back home, when you have a friend back home, it's more like genuinely. But from you migrate, if you try to contact that friend again, that friend mostly just want something from you. Once you take the plane, it's a different, level. It's a different level. It's not like before. So that's my experience. Maybe I'm looking at it negatively, but that's how it come to me. And I have a friend who broke my heart, friend who disappointed me, friend who betrayed me over here, which I don't want to go into it. And because of that, you kind of be on your P and your Q with people. You don't let your guard down. Because when you have person that you put trust into and they, abuse you and treat you some way, you don't really want to let your guard down again with people. you know. So this is why I feel like this. I don't feel like I have no friend. It's not the best position or best feeling to have. But after some time and person hurt you, you feel like that. Yeah. I don't want to go into it because I don't want anyone to feel like, but I have my reason why I said it. And if you can relate out there and you don't have any friend, you know what I mean. You understand. Yes, here in the UK, it's very hard to take on to people and to say they are your friend or, you know, because you don't know if they're genuine. And sometimes if the genuine ones them, because the other person show you a bad side, you're kind of very careful when you meet people, you know. Anyway, that's what I want to talk about. Yes, guys. If you can relate, drop a comment, you know. Friend who betray you, friend who use you, friend who only want a favor from you. Doesn't feel like friendship. Is that friendship? Is friendship meant to people just want a favor from you? Is friendship is for people who to just want to abuse you? I don't think so. I can't find no genuine friend in the UK. Anyway, that's what I come to talk about. I hope you guys have a different experience when it compared to what I'm saying. All right, if you can relate, you can comment. All right, have a good night. God bless you all. Yes, love and blessing from over here. Remember for what good. Peace, good night, and goodbye. Bye-bye.